Hello, fellow drivers. This is the other favorite supervisor coming at you from the recording studio in Dorm 5 at CVL. Um, I am just going to wing this tonight. This is my last toolbox for this rotation. JW will be back at it again for you guys tomorrow. Um, so my brain is pretty much fried, I think literally from this heat. So I'm going to skip right over this core value and go straight into thanking you guys for all your hard work that you've done over the past few days. We've had lots of extra runs called in to get these guys out of the heat earlier than normal. So thank you to all of you that have stepped up and helped out. It's greatly appreciated. So now going into the toolbox. Um, just a reminder, like we have been really good with the radio chatter and what we're supposed to say, and then we slide back down, and then we get back to being really good, and then we kind of slide. So for all you seasoned veterans, you should know about this paper. It is what JW created of what to our do's and don'ts on the radio. For the new drivers, you may not have seen it. If you want a photocopy, you can. But otherwise, if you want to just review it, it is on the wall that hides Liz's desk. Also, coming in and staging at particular spots, your hot spots, 128, 113, 126, etc. Remember, we aren't supposed to be in there more than 5 minutes prior to our departure time. That being said, if there's a marshal and or a supervisor on the ground, please be listening to the radio because we may call you in sooner. There's been a couple of times in the past couple weeks where people have pulled in 15 minutes earlier and not called in. I'm not being mean about it, but these are stops where there's multiple buses that are kind of lined up, so it looks kind of silly when only one bus pulls in. If you radio in and say, hey, can I go in? Chances are we'll let you go in. But then we're going to pull in two buses likely or see what we have going on. We just need to make that call and need to be made aware of it. Because also, if you're coming in that early, you have to stay until your leave time, obviously, unless your bus fills up. But if you're coming in really early and you're the first bus, and so you load in 5 minutes and then you're out of there, but then the other buses aren't coming in, we might get the call saying that the bus never showed up. So just please communicate that with either myself or JW and let us know what you're doing. And then, actually, so with this heat, the other day there was 3 ambulances, and I didn't hear a single all call. For whatever reason, doesn't matter. Number one, just like on a normal city road, if you see an ambulance, please pull over and stop. I'll let them get by you. But also, this brings me to an all call. So you're going to hear all calls for bears or wildlife. Those ones you can just keep moving. If you hear an all call, it might say safety stand down or to stand down, you need to pull over and stop until they give the all clear. No matter where you're going or what you're doing, your bus is pulled over and it's parked until they send an all clear. And other than that, I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you have any other questions about the all calls, just come and talk to myself or JW or Chubba or Liz. The quote for the quote code, sorry, I am done if you can't tell. The code for today, so I started thinking about like what is the hottest recorded temperature, and of course there's a bunch of different ones online. So I kind of got stopped at this one because I have been there. I got in my youth, my dad liked to go to Vegas and we often drove. 1 year they had the bright idea to drive through Death Valley. So apparently last August, there was a recorded temperature of 130 degrees Fahrenheit, which equates to about 54 degrees Celsius. So our code word for tonight or tomorrow, whatever, the 29th, is going to be 54. And that's all, folks. So stay safe out there. I'll see you all in a week, and I'll be on the YouTubes back in 2 weeks. Remember, drink lots of water. Bye.